In this video, we are going to see about Claude design. We can understand this process in a very simple and straightforward way. First, how can we extract a brand guideline from a brand? We can do that using Claude design. Once the brand guideline is created, the project itself is considered created. If we want to create a website from it, the website will be built using that exact brand guideline. Through this brand guideline, we can clearly understand how a professional design agency creates even the smallest elements. For example, how they create variations in buttons, how forms are designed, how cards are structured, and how different color variations are used. We get a detailed brand book like this. By seeing this, we can easily understand how Claude design creates brand guidelines. If we learn this, we can effectively refer to how professional agencies create brand guidelines for a specific brand. Once we create a brand guideline using Claude design, we can extend it further. For example, we can create a website. If we are launching a campaign, we can create a specific landing page using the same brand guideline rules. It will automatically generate consistent design assets following those rules. We can also create slides using the same brand guideline. These slides can be given as a free PDF to visitors in exchange for their email address. We will see how to create such slides effectively using the same brand system in this video. After creating this, we can also build a website. Next, we can create a free PDF slide. It will ask a few questions, and after answering them, it generates professional slides. We can also create a campaign landing page using simple prompts while following the same brand guideline. Almost everything will reuse the same components and automatically generate similar types of pages. Now let's look at the full process. First, I'm going to use a simple feature. To choose a reference website, I'll search for a weight loss service business in New York. Since I've enabled VPN, it shows as if I'm in New York. If I search weight loss centers near me, Google business profiles appear. I can open multiple business websites and choose one as a reference. Most of these websites look very basic and not effective. Some look like broken layouts or standard templates. But I liked one particular website called Mosh. Its design and elements are very effective. If we use something like this as a base instead of randomly generating designs using AI, our design will be more unique. But if you directly copy branding from another company, it may lead to copyright issues in the future. This is just for demo purposes. Another point, if you already have a website but no proper brand guideline, you can extract branding from your own site. There is a Chrome extension called a branding capture. I installed it. When the website is open, I click capture branding. It extracts everything, icons, fav icon, colors, typography, and gives it as a zip file. Inside the brand kit, you will find imagery, spacing, asset files, fav icon, and logo. We won't use the logo. In the style section, you'll see primary and secondary colors. Fonts are also listed there. After downloading, go to Claude design. Currently, it's not available directly in the Claude app, but only through the URL claude.ai/design. Claude design already existed as part of Claude models, but now it's packaged better with a visual UI. It includes a simple visual editor and a common feedback system, though it's not fully effective yet. So basically, it's the same feature with a better UI. In claude.ai/design, you can create prototypes. There are options like wireframe and high fidelity. Wireframes are for brainstorming, while high fidelity lets you create real website pages or app designs using a design system. Wireframes are just basic structures and not full user-ready designs. Next, there is a slide deck option. We'll use it to create a 2-week weight loss plan. You can also use templates or create other design assets from here. On the right side, you'll see recent designs, your designs, and predefined template prompts. But in this video, we will create everything from scratch. Now I'll create a design system and enter basic details. For example, the name is Empire Weight Loss Center, located in New York. Then I upload the zip file from branding capture by dragging it into the add fonts, logos, and assets section. After that, I click continue to generation. It says it will take about 5 minutes. On the left side, you'll see an updated to-do list showing what's available and what needs to be done. It extracts everything from the zip file and explains what it finds. Since we took the kit from Mosh but named it Empire Weight Loss Center, it says we are reskinning Mosh into Empire. This is not a recommended approach. If you don't have a brand guideline, you can do this, or extract branding from your own site. But if you use someone else's branding, you must modify it to avoid copyright issues. Now it generates CSS files, README files, and separate HTML files for each component. It creates buttons, inputs, chips, cards, navigation, CTA elements, etc. On the right side, you can preview everything. It shows how the logo, wordmark looks, font families, and typography. One important note, if the original brand uses premium fonts, it replaces them with similar Google or free fonts unless you upload the licensed font file. In this case, it automatically found an alternative font and continued. After that, it clearly explains what font sizes the heading should have from H1 to H6. Similarly, it properly defines the body text and what changes will appear in the UI, all structured in a clear text hierarchy. Then it defines the primary colors along with different tones and color schemes, giving a complete color palette. Next is spacing. It clearly defines what spacing values are needed and assign sizes like XS, SM, MD, and XL. Extra small, small, medium, large. You might have seen this in CSS frameworks. It's similar here, but explained in detail. Then come components. In components, there are buttons, different types of small buttons, text links, and variations like how it works with arrows. There are small, medium, and large sizes, along with primary buttons and ghost buttons. A ghost button is transparent and takes the background color, with only border and text color visible. Next are inputs, which are form fields used in websites. It shows labels, descriptions, and also error or success messages. Then there are chips and status indicators like in progress or pending review, which appear as small status badges. After that, cards are included. These are very useful in web and mobile app design and are commonly seen. Then the main website navigation is defined, how users move between pages and what the standard look should be. Next is CTA, call to action pairs, which are very important elements used in both websites and mobile apps. It also shows how word marks, imagery, and gradient overlays should look. For icons, a specific library is used, mainly focusing on weight loss and healthcare related icons with a 1.5 pixel stroke. In another tab, there are design files. By opening them, you can download the complete brand guideline. You can preview them on the right side and even store them in Google Drive or Dropbox for future reference. If you were to create this through a professional design agency, it would take a lot of time and might still miss some details. But here everything is included. Even if something is missing, you can add it using further prompts or comments. Now the design system is complete and it continues generating more. It is now creating the main app's index.html file, which is essentially the homepage. When previewed, the top image is missing and replaced with placeholder text like hero portrait. You can add an image there. On the left side, it shows a proper title, description, and CTAs followed by trust factors below, all designed effectively. It doesn't look like a typical AI design because the brand guideline was properly set first, giving it a more human-like touch. However, some sections have visibility issues, for example, buttons in dark pricing sections and missing images on the left. The testimonial text also appears too large. There are also some caveats mentioned. For example, it still uses the original brand Mosh instead of Empire since it was referenced from another brand. Some placeholders are also missing images. The editor allows you to comment and fix issues. You can point out visibility problems, add images, or adjust text sizes. After sending it to Claude, it starts fixing issues, though changes may require a reload to reflect. The editor itself is basic. You can edit text and colors, but it's not very advanced. However, it saves tokens since you don't need prompts for simple edits. After I reloaded it, the image appeared on the right side. As for the visibility issues I mentioned earlier, those are still present. It added the testimonial image, but the testimonial text is still too large. As I mentioned before, this is still in its early stages. As development continues, I think they will further fix and improve both the editor and the commenting features. Next, you can create a slide deck. By going to the design page, you can create a slide with a title like Weight Loss in 2 Weeks Free PDF. It uses the same design system and asks a few realistic questions before generating slides. Within minutes, it creates professional looking slides. These slides are not just visually designed, but also include well-researched content like diet suggestions, half veggies, quarter protein, quarter smart carbs, exercises, and food plans. At the end, there's a CTA like book a call, which helps convert leads into customers. You can further edit or improve these slides using the editor or prompts. Next, you can create a landing page for a campaign, such as for Meta ads or Google ads. Now what I'm doing is going to the other tab and entering a title like create a high converting landing page. Then I select the design system that we created earlier. After that, I give the same simple prompt again and click create. Now it is generating everything step by step. The page has now been created. Let me switch to full screen mode so I can show it to you. By giving a simple prompt, it generates a high converting landing page with a strong hero section, happy customer image, trust factors, reviews, results, statistics. It also includes sections like testimonials, doctor images, pricing, FAQ, and footer, all well designed. At the bottom, there's even a sticky bar like a 3-minute eligibility quiz, which was automatically added. Once the project is complete, you can share access with teammates via link. They can comment, edit, or view it, or you can keep it private. You can export it as a PDF, send it to Canva for editing, download it as HTML, or download the entire project as a zip file. In this video, we saw how to effectively use Claude Design to create a full design system, a website, a free PDF slide deck, and a campaign landing page. Some features like drag and drop and comments are still not fully effective, but they are expected to improve. This tool won't completely replace designers. Human touch is still important. But for people who want to launch projects quickly without focusing on minute details, this is very useful. If you have any doubts, mention them in the comments. If you have ideas for future videos, share them as well. If you like the video, like it. See you in the next video. Thank you.